If you are alone in your room right now and the lights are off, you might want to turn them on, because what you're about to hear is not just a story. It's something that happened in the mountains where silence is never really empty. My name is Osan, and traveling has always been a huge part of my life. A few years ago, I joined a university tour group heading deep into the mountains near the Alaskan wilderness. It was supposed to be a scenic hiking trip. A group of college girls, tour staff, drivers, all normal, laughing, taking selfies, posting stories. Nothing unusual. Until the second night, we had hiked higher than planned. The sun was setting fast. If you've ever been in mountain regions like Alaska or northern Washington, you know how quickly daylight disappears. By the time we started heading back down, it was already dark, cold, unnaturally silent. That kind of silence where your own breathing feels too loud. One of the girls had been unusually quiet all evening. No phone, no laughter, no conversation, just staring out into the tree line. The bus driver, an older man, leaned toward me before departure. He whispered, "There's something wrong with one of them." I laughed it off. I don't believe in superstition. There's always a logical explanation, at least. That's what I thought. Around 4:30 a.m., we finally reached the mountain lodge. Everyone stepped off the bus. Cold air hit our faces. Then it happened. The quiet girl collapsed inside the lobby. At first, we thought it was exhaustion. But then her hands twisted. Unnaturally, her fingers bent backward at impossible angles. Her breathing changed. And then, her voice changed. It wasn't hers anymore. It was deeper, rough, almost irritated. She opened her eyes, and I swear, she wasn't looking at us. She was looking through us. The receptionist froze. Her friends started crying. The bus driver began reciting prayers under his breath. The girl screamed a scream that didn't sound human. Not pain, not fear, but rage. Then suddenly, silence. Her body went limp. We carried her to her room. We thought it was over. We were wrong. Half an hour later, screaming again. This time louder, more violent. We called a local spiritual healer from a nearby town. He entered the room alone. We could hear chanting inside. The girl was thrashing. Then everything went quiet. He came out pale. He looked at us and said, "These mountains are old, and not everything here belongs to us." We decided to evacuate her immediately. But that wasn't the end, because that same trip, something happened to me. A year earlier, I had gone camping with friends near a remote glacial lake in Alaska. No cell service, no nearby towns, just endless mountains and snow. We crossed a swinging wooden bridge over a freezing river, hiked over unstable glacier ice, followed our guide carefully. He warned us, "Step exactly where the mule steps. Anywhere else, you're on your own." That sentence still echoes in my head. After hours of hiking, we reached the lake. It was the most beautiful thing I had ever seen. The water shifted colors, blue, green, violet, depending on the sunlight. Snow-covered peaks surrounded it. It felt untouched, sacred. Then I saw her, across the lake, standing on a slope where no human could possibly stand. Long black hair, loose white covering, completely still. I zoomed in with my camera. She didn't move, didn't blink, didn't breathe. My friend saw her too. We all did. Then she vanished. Not walking away, not stepping back, just gone. We rushed back to our guide. He said something impossible. There is no path to that side, no more boat access, no crossing. That night we camped 3 tents, no lights except lanterns. The moon was full, mountains glowing in silver light. It was beautiful, too beautiful. Around midnight, I stepped outside to use the restroom, and then I froze. There were red lights moving around our tent, circling. Not flashlights, not reflections, glowing red, moving in patterns. I rushed inside and woke everyone up. The lights didn't stop. They moved like something was walking round us. Then came the scratching, long, slow, dragging against the fabric. Like claws, we stayed inside, praying, sweating, even in freezing temperatures. I gathered the courage to peek through the plastic window, and what I saw, I have never fully described. Tall figures, taller than normal humans, long hair covering their faces, silent, walking in circles around our tent. No sound of footsteps, no voices, just movement, watching us. We didn't sleep. When morning came, we stepped outside. The tent had deep curved claw marks, perfect arcs, not animal, not random, deliberate. We showed a local host. He smiled and said something that still chills me. Some places are not meant for visitors, and sometimes, when you come to see something, he paused, it comes to see you too. We left immediately, never returned. Years later, I still wake up at night feeling like someone is standing behind me. I don't hike after sunset anymore. I don't wander near tree lines alone, because I learned something in those mountains. Not every beautiful place is safe, and not every silence is empty. So if you ever visit remote mountain regions in Alaska, and you see something across the water, standing where no human should be, don't zoom in, don't stare too long, and whatever you do, don't assume you're alone.